Hi guys, it's Laura with Cats and Tats Vintage on Instagram and Vintage Pussycat Shop and other places. So I wanted to do a little video for you today. I've been really lax about doing these. I'm sorry. It's not that I've been, hold on, I'm going to see if we get any chat. Today, I've been really lax. Okay. It's not that I haven't been shopping. That's not true. I just haven't been good about doing these videos. So I wanted to do one today. I just came from the Salvation Army, and my friend Kayla at Hazel Hearts Vintage on Instagram is doing a little thrift shop scavenger hunt. So you don't have to buy anything. You just have to go to a thrift shop and see if you can find like all of these different things that are on the list. I can tell you some of what she's got on her list. There's like 15 things, I think. Wedding dress, like an old book from like before 1915, a funny album cover from like a vinyl record, an 80s hairband cassette, one of those ugly kitchen jars that's full of like flavored oil or, you know, whatever. I'm sure that if you go to enough thrift stores, you know exactly what we're talking about. So she's got this whole list of things: ugly holiday sweater, craft made with seashells, all this kind of stuff. So I actually went to try and see if I can cross some of these things off the list. I was able to get a decent amount. So that was encouraging. But then I also, even though no purchases were necessary, naturally I had to purchase something. So, or a couple of some things. Hey Pickers, how you doing? Sorry, I was a little late on that. I was looking at my photos to see what was on Kayla's scavenger hunt list. So anyway, sorry, I'm gonna have some seltzer while we're here. So I've got some stuff set up. Got some stuff that I bought, and it's not bad. The first thing I got, this is cool. So one of the things that she has on the list, this sweater actually probably falls into two of the categories, which is not why I bought it. I bought it because it's awesome. But she has leopard print or some other animal print. And she also has the ugly holiday sweater. So it's ugly Christmas sweater or another holiday. And there's like points associated with everything. So I found this sweater. It's got turkeys. And they're like hand turkeys. So they're awesome. You can't, the price is blanking out for you, but it was $4. Right, but look at that thing, man. That's so cool. This is the brand Alex Stevens. I didn't even bother to look it up. I don't know if it's a piece of garbage brand or not. It's a size large, but I don't know. I'm going to guess it's sort of a women's large. Doesn't matter. It's got turkeys all over it. It's ridiculous. Amazing. Oh, you go. List on eBay. That's what I need to do today. I've not done any listing today. I did a lot of cleanup, but no listing yet. So. But in the animal print category, and I did take a picture of this, but then I also bought it. I don't even know how exactly this is supposed to work. I think it's done up a little bit, but look at this. It's a leopard print. I don't want to call it a body. I mean, it's a bodysuit. It's all one piece, but I think it was meant for, I don't know, like as a dance costume or something, because there's no, if you are a woman, you will understand there's no cotton crotch in this. It's just like the sewn, just seams, right? So like that's not comfortable. Although I don't think I know any women who would wear a bodysuit without wearing underwear, but you know. Anyway, so that was pretty amazing. I thought it was great. And I was like, it's a leopard print bodysuit. I pretty much have to buy that. And then it ties in the back, I don't know, whatever. And this was also $4. I have no idea what I'm going to price these things at because I didn't even bother to look them up because they were just cool. But, you know, it's always a safe bet. Like most of the stuff I buy, T-shirts, maybe, oh, geez. I'm screwing my phone all up here. Come on. Don't brew. Okay, perfect. T-shirts, maybe I would buy something that was only like a $10, you know, that I could only list for $10. But most things that I buy, I'm pretty confident I'm going to be able to list them for at least $20. Doesn't mean they're going to sell for that much, of course. You know, you never know. But we'll see. Let's see what else do I have in here. All right, I don't want to do that one yet. I always like to try and save the good ones for last. I don't want to do that one yet. I might not have that many items, honestly. Another thing that was on her scavenger hunt list, which again, not why I bought this, but it was on the list, is an item that still has its tags on it, and bonus points if that item is worth over $100, originally at least, I think. So this is a dress. It's Tracy Reese for Anthropologie, and it does still have its tag, as you can see, and its original price was $158. This is selling pre-owned on eBay for $40. So I didn't find any solds for new with tags, but here it is. So at least I've got that. It's very pretty, and it's super soft, a really nice, like that heavy drapey kind of material. So it was nice. And I paid $10 for this. So I'm hoping to be able to sell it for at least like 60 or 70, but we'll see, you know. There was a Kate Spade dress also that was there that was selling for $10 that I did not get. Actually, I think I did find that had a spot on it, so I wouldn't have gotten it anyway. There's a lot of stuff I didn't get today. It was very difficult. Is this all I have? Sadly, I don't have that many items, I guess. I'm sorry, this is a very short haul. I feel like now I'm going to have to find new things to show you because I put so much stuff back, I guess. All right, I only have 2 other things that I bought, which is crazy town. I guess I'll show you this one first. So this is a leather jacket. And it's, in my opinion, not a very exciting leather jacket. I'm going to zip it up so that you can see it, because otherwise it doesn't look like anything. Doesn't look like much zipped either, I think, but it's not really my style. But it's fitted and, you know, slimmer. But this brand, which you can't really read, I don't think. Hello. Come on. Whatever. It says Idra, I-D-R-A. And this jacket is a size large, and that's a brand that's carried by Anthropologie. So I know that I did find some eBay listings for this. I think sometimes I make the drafts while I'm in there, and of course have to remember to put the prices in. I just want to see. Yeah, so I put it in for $80, and I'll have it up for best offer. There were some solds that were a little bit less, but I think that this was the one where I saw it had, like, everything that had solds was smaller sizes, and this is a size large, which is better. So that's, what am I doing? Every time I go to look something up, I close my YouTube, and then I can't find it again to open the chat because I'm incompetent. So this, I have it listed for $80 for best offer. I will have it listed. I didn't photograph it yet, obviously, but I paid $15 for it. So it was a lot, but it was in really nice shape. And I felt like it's just something, it's a nice type of thing to put in my store. So sometimes I'll buy things. I mean, obviously, you know, it's a profit either way, but I don't have such a lack of things that I needed to go shopping for stuff. There were just some really cool things. So this is another one, and this one I don't really know what it's going to sell for. So I'll show you. So this is an All Saints jacket, and as you probably know, All Saints is ridiculous expensive, and it's a really pretty, it's like a cropped leather jacket. It's super soft. It's like that really buttery soft, you know, and it's got these things that sort of hang down in the front. So the sleeves, this is like a stretchy cottony material, but there's some discoloration a little bit there, and the other sleeve I think has worse discoloration. Yeah, that's going on the other sleeve. And then on the back of this, I think there was, I feel like there was something where it was like a little bit I can't see anything when I face it to me because all the light is in front of me. Out here in the front of the jacket here, there's some mild funkiness going on, right? But All Saints is an incredibly expensive brand. This is a really soft leather jacket. What does that look like for you? I need to be fancy like everybody else and get like 3 more monitors so that I can see what I'm doing. I never understand when you're watching somebody's YouTube video and they're talking like this. They're like, oh yeah, hey everybody. I'm like, what are you looking at? You know, I'm guessing they're looking at the monitor where they can see themselves. I don't know. So anyway, All Saints. I paid $13 for this. I think I told you 10. That was wrong. I paid $13 for this. It's but I think like a low end on this would be 60 bucks. So I feel like I can probably do a little bit better. It's a really different style of jacket. It's All Saints and it's a size 6, so it's a kind of standard. It's not an exciting size, but that was pretty cool. I've been working really hard to try to get some stuff, I don't know, managed. Last night and then this morning, I was folding all sorts of stuff up and putting it in these little plastic baggies, which I think I've shown you guys before. I'll show you again. You know, I put them in these plastic bags. These are actually crappy. I ordered the wrong ones at a certain point. And so these are like cello bags, which I don't like. They're like that brittle kind of plastic, and these seams, like if I put something that's too big in it, the seams come apart. It's annoying. But I was folding all my clothes up and putting them into these baggies, which is how I store them. And I had 2 IKEA bags full of stuff that had to be put away. So this afternoon, I got one of those bags put away. I still have a second bag to go through because as I put it into the inventory thing, I go back into the listing to mark down where it is. I think there's probably a more efficient way to do that, but I don't really have one yet, so that's what I do. And so I was working on that. This stuff behind me on this rack, this is just all stuff I was prepping, stuff that I want to list. And some of it needs to be steamed. You guys have seen all this stuff before. This is a Betsy Johnson jumpsuit that I can't wait to list because that'll go nicely. Super awesome lingerie that I also can't wait to list, but they need to be steamed and made to look pretty. So they're all hanging up there waiting. This shirt that I happen to grab off the top is fun. I don't want to unfold it for you. I did show it in another haul video. This is a Levi's t-shirt, and it's from the 1980s Olympics. And I have this up on eBay on an auction that is ending this evening. And last I looked, it was at $63 or $67. So it's still got about 3 hours left. So we'll see how that ends. I put it up either 7 or 10 days ago. I can't remember. And I started it at $24.99. It's not really a great quality t-shirt. It's just, you know, whatever. It's a 1980s Levi's t-shirt. But almost as soon as I put it up, I was getting inquiries about what my buy it now price was. And most of those seemed to be from Japan. So hopefully this will do well. The Japanese love their vintage Levi's. I haven't really had experience. Well, that's not true. I had one of those Big E Levi's jackets. If you're not familiar with that, Levi's before 1971, their logo, you know, with the red tag on the back of the jeans was all the letters were capitalized, L-E-V-I-S. Now, only the first letter, the letter L, is capitalized and the rest are lowercase, but the only one that really looks any different is the E, because V, I, and S all look kind of the same. So the older stuff with the capital letter E are referred to as the Big E items. So I had found a denim jacket at one point, and it was a Levi's Big E jacket. So I sold that on Etsy, and that went to Hong Kong, I think. So not went to China, but to, I think, a fashion school there. They were using it for their archives or something, which is pretty cool. So I felt bad because they were like, oh, if you have any more information on this, I was like, oh, I don't. I got it at a Salvation Army in Union City or something. I think North Bergen. I can't remember. So anyway, but that's going to be ending tonight. We'll see how that does. I had a pair of sneakers too that I think I showed in my last haul video, those Golden Goose something or other sneakers. They were like a zebra print pony hair sneaker. And I put those up on eBay. I put them up for 170 and I got a best offer for 100 and I ended up countering at 125. I usually try to put my best offers up with a willingness to come down 25% on the price. So when somebody makes me an offer that's too low, that's, you know, kind of what I come back with the 25% off price. And so this person was going a little bit lower, but I just said, look, you know, I'm not willing to go lower than this at this point. Maybe if they had been sitting there for 3 weeks, I would have, but it was literally the first day. I considered not taking an offer at all. But you know how it goes, like $100 now, or, you know, nothing 2 months from now when you're still waiting for somebody to make an offer. So I ended up selling them for 125, which was pretty cool. So I've had some nice large dollar items sell on eBay. I had that 1980s weird toy sell recently for 187 bucks. So, you know, of course, I'm secretly hoping that this goes for, I feel like it's a pretty easy bet that it might go for over 100. In Fantasyland, it would go for over 200, but I don't think that's, I don't know. I think it could go over 100 though, and that would make me very happy. I paid 10 bucks for it when I found it, so I was excited about that. And I actually have a pair of yellow Levi's pants that were also marketed for the 1980s Olympics, but it's a little bit, it's the same, it's this color yellow, but they just have a little, like a very small tag on the waistband that's got the Olympic logo on it. Somehow, I guess it must have been, like this tag here says 1980s Olympics, so I guess the pants must have something similar because I knew they were 1980s. I have no idea where these pants are right now. I think they're in this box on the other side of the room, but it's a giant box and I didn't look through it. And so whatever, you know, I'll list those at some point. But that's it. I've got other stuff I have to list. It's fucking depressing. The weather is going to be disgusting for like the next week. I think there's one sunny day in the next 7 days. There's one day where we're going to have sunshine, according to the iPhone weather, which is obviously the authority. So that's depressing, but at least, you know, I've gotten some stuff put away, which is helpful. I still have a lot of stuff that I have to get managed. And when I keep buying things, when I go to the thrift store, it doesn't help my situation. But it's good. You know, we have to jump on the gun a little bit. I have to jump on the gun trying to really, like, I've been listing every day, which is good. I didn't list anything yet today, so I'm going to have to remedy that. But that's it. I can't believe I didn't get more stuff today. I mean, I guess that's good, but I spent, you know, a lot of money for the stuff I did get. So hopefully I'll be able to sell it for a decent profit. I passed up a Kate Spade dress for 10 bucks. There was a jacket that I didn't get that was really cool, but it was, I think it was like $17. It was leather and it was it was like this quilted embroidery of different cities in the US. So it was a black leather jacket and had all this white stitching, and the white stitching was spelling out words like San Francisco, Philadelphia, Los Angeles. I didn't even see if there was New York on there. I think it was. And then it would have something from that city, you know. I can't even remember what any of them were right now. And it was a very big jacket. I think it was a 2XL. And the brand was Max New York, and I couldn't find it. Naturally, my phone was, you know, running out of battery while I was in there, so I couldn't find it quickly on eBay, and I just decided I should leave it. If I go back and it's still there on like 50% off day, then maybe I'll get it. But you know, I don't know. Okay. So I guess that's it. It's a super short. I don't even know. Let's see. trying to see how long this is. It would be miraculous if I have a video that's under 15 minutes. Let's see. I don't know. I can't tell how long it is. Oh well. I guess that's all I've got. I don't have anything else exciting. I can show you this scarf. I don't know if I showed you guys the scarf before. I'm a little bit afraid to put it up. Etsy had flagged one of my listings. I had a shirt called a Guayabera shirt, but it's spelled Guayabers, I think is how you spell it. And it was made in Mexico, but the label said Guayaberas, and it had Copacabana was written on the label somehow, and I also had the word Cuban in the titles. I called it a Cuban shirt. And I don't think it's strictly Cuban. I think it's, you know, but anyway, the listing was pulled by Etsy, but they didn't send me an email. They didn't send me any notification. Just I went in, I was confirming what I had listed because I try to keep count so that I make sure that I'm staying on track. And I couldn't find it. And I couldn't find it in my drafts. So I finally found it in inactive, and it had like a weird error message. So I never got an email about it. And then all of a sudden, a couple of days later, it was just active again, and I never got an email about that either. It was very weird. And someone else said that she had gotten something pulled, and she thought it was because it had the word Cuba, or it was from Cuba or something like that. So I don't know. So I got this scarf before this had happened, and it's pretty amazing. I mean, look at that. So, and it's got, where'd she go? This like awesome dancing lady down here. I love her, and the little couple down there. She kind of looks naked, this one way on the bottom in the dancing couple. But I love the flowers, and you know, the rest of the stuff is fine, whatever. I love the font and the styling of that. I don't really care about this building up here or this one over here, but they're there. So it's really cool. I love this style of stuff. So I want to put this up on Etsy, but I'm kind of afraid they'll pull it. I have another one up currently that's Mexican. That's so pretty. So we'll see. And I have to photograph it somehow. I can't really flat lay stuff because cats will try to sleep on it the second I put something down. So I usually hang stuff up on a wall, but that's hard to hang. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So that's it. That's all I got, guys. I'm sorry. It was short. So I'm going to go back to doing some work. I hope that you guys are being productive and making lots of money. People keep saying that it's slow, and I've noticed that it's been slow for me, but also I don't feel like I'm doing the work that I should be doing to generate sales, and I feel like I'm slow because I'm not listing enough. So I don't know if that's it or if it's just slow in general, but hopefully it's doing okay for everybody. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye, pickers. Bye, everybody else.